Yo guys, what's going on? Acez is here today, and we are once again talking about the day before. I uploaded a video talking about my personal conspiracy theory on the day before and what happened when it first hit Steam's marketplace and everybody started wishlisting the game and where it's currently at in development. That video will be linked up in the top right corner for your viewing experience. Make sure you check that one out and then come back to this one. Guys, this is going to be the biggest red flag about the day before. It's going to be a fairly quick video, but at the same time, it hopefully will shed a little bit more light on the current situation of the day before if you weren't aware of what's actually going on. Make sure you leave a like, and of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We just hit 250 subscribers. We need to get to 1,000, so your support is greatly appreciated. Let's hop in. The biggest red flag about the day before is that it being the most wish-listed game on Steam, they are relying on unpaid volunteers to help create the game. You heard that correct. They are looking for volunteers to make the game. Now, don't get me wrong. There are still going to be employees working behind the scenes. If they're actually making this game, there are going to be full-time employees working on the game, working on development, whatever it may be in the process. But right now, there has been, for the last, I think, 6 months, we are still ongoing in the volunteer process as well, where they are either going to be rewarded with some sort of free code or some sort of incentive to be volunteering to do work on the day before. And you might be thinking, how is that a red flag? You know, people just might want to work on the game. And yeah, that is probably true. But assuming that all of these quote-unquote volunteers are under very heavy NDAs to not talk about the current state of development on the day before, you have to wonder why the day before couldn't just get funding. This is a very big red flag because if you have the most wish-listed game on Steam, getting funding would actually be pretty damn easy. All you would have to do, really, is go up to a quote-unquote investor. It could be literally anything, anybody, any company, any individual, and say, hey, we need a little bit more funding to help the development process of this game. Here's our target price for selling the game. Here is how many users have currently wishlisted our game. Here is how many users we think will actually go ahead and purchase the game based on whatever click-through rate that's popular on Steam. I'm sure there is behind-the-scenes statistic on how many players wishlist the game and then how many players go ahead and purchase the game. So we'll call it roughly 50%, and we're going to do some math here. Now, I haven't checked the recent numbers on the wishlist count for the day before. I'm going to check on that right now. If I can't find a number, I'll make one up. So I just found a statement here on IGN. The statement reads, millions of people have added the day before to their wish list, making the day before one of the most anticipated games in the world. So if we take that, we're going to say 3 million wish list, and let's say the click-through rate on that is going to be 50%. Let's say the game is sold at $60, $59.99, not including taxes, fees, anything else, no physical sales if it ever gets to that point, anything. We're just going to say 1.5 million people purchase the game at $60. That is $90 million. You would think if a game has a projected sell-through rate of clearing $90 million, and not talking about Steam taxes and Steam fees towards the developers and any publisher fees, none of that. Let's just say that potential revenue is $90 million. How are you not getting funding? How are you not getting investors? It doesn't make any sense. You're almost about to hit 100 million in sales, and you can't find people to work on your game. You can't find funding to get people to work on your game. It doesn't make any sense. It's a very large red flag. And that's assuming that 50% of the wish listers actually purchase the game at a, sell price of $60. There could be a ton of different variables there. It could be the amount of people that purchase the game, the price of the title. There's so many different factors. But based on those variables right there, that's almost $100 million, and they are seeking unpaid volunteers? It doesn't make any sense. It does not add up. And that is one of the biggest red flags about the day before, currently, in my personal opinion. Guys, that has been my video or follow-up video on the day before. One of the biggest red flags right now for the title. Let me know what you guys think the biggest red flag is for the day before. Is it the lack of updates? Is it how long it's taken? If you've watched my first video, do you think they did what I think and shipped out something with just the intention of seeing how it does and not actually having a product behind it? Let me know down in the comments down below. And of course, make sure you're dropping a like on this video. If you guys are enjoying content about the day before, I'm going to keep up to date with it, even if it doesn't have anything to be kept up to date with. But I'll do my best to make more content on it in the future. Your subscription is greatly appreciated. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.